Right, so game 3 on Belshire Beach. I haven't seen too many games on here, but from what I have seen, it tends to be a very macro-orientated map, quite big. It's a very beautiful map. Whoever designed this was really artistic. I enjoy the water, just the scenery. It's something a bit different. I really enjoy this map.
I think this is the last piece of earth that is left on the StarCraft race, because we're only seeing metal and lava maps, so this is actually great. Nice little jungle map with water.
Alright, so there we go, straight into the action. Logan down at the, I'd call that the 4 o'clock position, and Vindictive more or less the 10 o'clock position. These are generally the only spawning locations that you do generally get on this map. I don't think there's any other spawning location you do have other than these cross spawns that I have seen. So,
it's only a 2-player map, so it's only for 1v1. Nice little map, early Overlord from Vindictive. So Overlord always important. I don't think he knows where Logan's staying, because he's moving that straight down.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I do find it a bit odd, because as far as I know, there's only one spawn location, and it's diagonally opposite. So that Overlord scouting there is a bit of a blunder. You know, had he played this map a few more times, he would have known to send it across the map diagonally. But yeah, we have no idea why he's doing that. But anyway, we do have that drone scout coming out as well. Yeah.
It's very strange for me for a Zerg play. This is much better play. Before I get to that, this is much better play from Vindictive. Droning up to 14, Ben Hatch and Ben Pool, we might see that. But the early drone, just going to make sure no shenanigans is coming from the Terran player.
We do see that drone harassing the SCV that's building that racks. But Logan is bringing 2 backup SCVs, one to kill the drone, one to finish the racks in case it's needed. And he should easily deal with that drone scout and shoo it away.
Well done by Logan.
Logan does see that pool gas going up, so yeah, at this point in time, Vindictive not really going for a very aggressive opening once again. Also, once again, that 14 pool. So yeah, maybe we're going to see a similar build, but perhaps he's going to get Mutas out earlier, because knowing that Logan went for the Banshees in the last game, so we might see the Baning Muta Ling mix, which is quite popular.
No, as I say, it's a fast Zerg army. It's very difficult for Terrans to deal with that. Just the mobility of Zerglings and Banings, and the Mutas being able to harass.
Logan having a very strange odd walling over here.
Yeah, it's when you don't play all the maps of the GSL, it's a bit new to both the players, basically. Seeing, okay, wait, what is happening here? But no worries, Logan. I don't think you will find any early aggression unless Vindictive is going to go for a very aggressive play, but we might just see the expansion going down for him very soon.
Yeah, the only comment I really have about Logan's play is he tends to leave 1 or 2 straggling SCVs just lying around a little bit too long. Other than that, pretty solid. A few things he might be able to work on. But it's always much easier to see the mistakes when you're looking at it, but when you're playing, it's totally a different story.
Yeah, no, as I just want to comment on that, as Bollocks always say, we would just take a smoke break, so no worries. We're back on the working path. We do see a very early late tech from Vindictive at this stage, which is quite, I don't know why he's going for that early, maybe early Mutas, or just to get that early overseer, but it's not needed since the Banshees didn't have Cloak in the previous game.
Yes, I also see Vindictive doing a fast expand, similar build to previous, but obviously opting for that very fast layer as well. Still only on 1 gas, so I'm not sure of his tech path, but Logan doing a smart thing, scanning, seeing that Lear tech throwing down, so maybe he will expect Mutas coming anytime soon. Logan looks like he's going to do a 3 racks play against the Zerg. This is also one of his favorite builds, 3 racks fast expand. Well, 3 racks with an expand behind it rather. So yeah, this could be quite interesting.
No, agreed. And I don't know what is Vindictive doing. If he wants to go for Bermudas, he'll have to get a lot more drones onto the field. We do see an infestation split coming up, so we might see very, very early infestors. That might be the case. Very strong build for Zerg, especially against Viable.
No, but look at the positioning on Vindictive. Perhaps we spoke too soon with his Overlord movement in the beginning of the game, but just look how he's placed everything across that map, diagonally across, creating one line of sight. An Overlord at the top, Overlord at the bottom, and both towers taken. So he's really got it spotted really well to deal with any sort of Terran attack at this point in time. So this is really, really nice vision that he's got.
Definitely agree. Now we do see him getting that very early spore crawler. Marines and Marauders making their way down to the little river, and the Zerglings will retreat knowing, okay, here comes something, but look at what Vindictive has. He only has a few Zerglings, 8 Zerglings rushing for a spine crawler. Logan pushing with a lot of Marines, a lot of Marauders. He's scramming for a few more Zerglings.
This is a good attack timing at this point in time.
The Zerglings just too much.
Yeah, he did have that metabolic boost upgrade, which it certainly helped. If he had pushed with that same push slightly earlier before he got the speed, it might have been a completely different story. Yeah, I think Vindictive will take advantage of that little push because Logan doesn't have that much fire forces at this point in time. But the food count being fairly similar.
I definitely agree. I don't know why Logan hasn't taken expansion of that push. He's rather opted for the starport, so are we going to see Banshees? It's not going to help very much. The Zerg army being able just to sit back, relax, take up, no aggression, but still, Logan is doing very well with his SCVs. Zerg not as white, only on 27 drones.
Oh, that's a very smart play by the Zerg, bringing a bunch of lings, sending one suicide ling just to go and have a look at the forces, deciding to draw it back, seeing those marauders on the field. Then Zerg can just happily camp and just macro up. After dealing with Logan's little push. I would have liked to have seen Logan do an expand like he had said. It would have been just to keep up in economy to the Zerg at least. We do have that overseer on the fields to spot the Banshees, and like you said, we've got the spore crawlers, we've got the queens, so the Banshees might not help that much at this point in time. We do have a spy on the field there. Spy's coming up.
Weird play from Vindictive going for infestation split and a spy. He's not going to have the amount of gas or minerals to support this mix. He really has to get a third base to support it. He will be able to pump out 1 or 2, but if that army dies, he's going to have huge problems.
Yeah. It's a very strange mix of for the Zerg over here. Like you said, we're not sure if he's going to go infestors or muters or exactly what sort of tech path he's going. But perhaps, yeah, maybe he's gearing up for the later game, expecting Logan to maybe turtle and maybe he might even go broods. We can't really say at this point in time, but it's a very strange style.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. As you said, we might see Broodlords and the main one of this huge fireball coming out, and this fireball will be enough. There are infestors on the field, so that will help. No medevac. Oh, one medevac joining it. Now Logan, is he gonna? Oh, finally! I told him, you know what? Do a job on the one side and
attack on the other side.
This is exactly what he's gonna do.
I like this. This is good play. There are 3 infestors on the field already. There goes that fungal, dealing with that small drop, but this might just be a distraction for the main push into the expansion. Yes,
yeah, Logan's multitasking just has to work a bit better. That was a bit off timing, but he's still in this. A lot of fungal, a lot of Zerglings. I think Vindictive should take this easy.
No, I agree with you. I would have liked to have seen those attacks happen at exactly the same time while his forces were dealing with the one push on the other end. I would have much preferred to see that, and with an expansion behind that. That would have been some really top-level play. So there is a lot of room for improvement, but as you said, Logan, Silver, Still managing to pull a win over a Platinum player. Fantastic work still.
Yeah, this is very, as the spectator said, look at the amount of minerals that Vindictive has. He should just get 1, 2, 3 more hatches, even a macro hatch. Just being able to pump out a lot more units. But we do see this is going to be a Broodlord rush, as done by Destiny against Sayers Box, wherever you watch that game of the G4 series. So maybe opting to that Logan spotting, but early changeling in his base.
Yeah, we did just see just 34 Zerglings pop out of that hatch at the moment. So perhaps he's just going to go mass Ling and just stop Logan from expanding all the time. Logan's still staying on his Triple M ball, finally getting an expansion at about 14 minutes, which is a bit late. I would have liked to have seen this expansion down at about 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
Yeah, very late expansion from Logan as well. And the Zerg has just cruised ahead with the drones at this stage, 14 minutes into the game, finally getting another 2 hatches out. It's going to help him a lot in this game. The main spire, or the greatest spire, has finished. He is surviving at this stage.
Yeah, I must have some form of telepathic ability, because I called either Broodlords or something like that. We have gone straight to the greatest spire, so I'm not entirely sure what tech path is going to see, but I'm guessing it's going to be Broods.
It's a very risky build from Zerg. If he dealt with, let's say, I don't want to be. If he dealt with ID or Gummy at this stage, he would be in all trouble.
Agreed.
Sticking with a bio ball, not favorable for me. I don't like it at all. I would like to see the mech build is much stronger. And this 4 is stuck, he can't get out.
No, I agree with you 100%. Once you allow Zerg to go up to 4 base, you kind of have to go mech. So, yes, the Thor shooting his way out. Quite hilarious.
He just sacrificed reactor. You could have just salvaged the bunker, barracks. And you could have saved that reactor. But no worries, again.
You don't see this often. Logan's probably got the collector's edition of StarCraft. He's got those little wings on the Thor. That is a thing of beauty, collector's edition. It's the only way you can tell the difference.
Well, we do see Logan. I don't know why.
And here comes the Broods. I have some telepathic ability. Look at this Broods.
That is 7 Broodlords moving down the field.
And some Corruptors.
Why Logan went. Agreed. I don't know why Logan went for the tech lab and he's pumping out Vikings at this stage. Why not stick with reactor? This army is just going to crumble.
No.
With the Zerg swarm.
To be honest, Logan's allowed this to happen. He's literally allowed this to happen. This is going to be a walkover.
Into the game.
Wow.
Agreed. So, 17 minutes into the game, only 1 harassment done. Not enough. As we said countless times, Zerg is a great expanding race if you give him a chance. Terran is a harassing race. And look at the smart play by Vindictive hitting from the side. Ooh, sitting in the Corruptors first. The Broodlords coming in. A lot of Broodlings. Oh my word, look at those Broodlings. Just chew the Marines up. And then Festus will just swap it up.
This is going to be really difficult to deal with from the Terran forces, not having enough Vikings on the field to deal with those Broodlords. This should be a walkover for the Zerg. Zerg having 4 bases, easily able to reproduce that army in a single click. There goes the GG.
There's the GG.
Wow.